Warning: this post contains spoilers for Rick and Morty Season 6. Rick and Morty's references to Batman may hint toward a significant change in Rick and Morty's relationship in Season 6, one that will parallel DC's dynamic duo and make Morty more like a Robin. While Morty has faced plenty of abuse and has been the butt of many jokes from his grandfather, the end of Rick and Morty Season 5 marked a potential change in their partnership, one where Rick is attempting to be more empathetic. Although Rick still has a ways to go, continued references to the Dark Knight may be teasing where they'll ultimately end up. In the premiere of Rick and Morty Season 6, Morty discovered that the original Jerry from the Cronenberg universe survived, having become a hardened survivalist who buried his grief in Barnes & Noble reading books like The Four Agreements and Eat, Pray, Love. Jerry also confirmed he read Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. Likewise, Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 2 features Rick attempting to save Morty, whose mind is split across billions of non-playable characters in a video game. Rick reveals he doesn't need every fraction of Morty to agree to leave their lives in the game, initially seeing 8% as an acceptable portion to leave behind to die, which Morty is very much opposed to. However, Rick points out that cutting 8% of anything is generally acceptable. 8% of the Snyder Cut was Batman dreaming. Related, Rick and Morty Season 6 explains a summer mystery and makes it way sadder. While both of these Batman references in Rick and Morty Season 6 may just be fun jokes, it's worth noting that Ben Affleck's version of Batman in Zack Snyder's DC films was based on Miller's Dark Knight. Both versions were hardened and uncaring versions of Bruce Wayne when they were first introduced, not unlike Rick himself. Keeping that in mind, a parallel can be drawn between Morty and Robin and the role they respectively play in Rick and Batman's lives. In general, Robin keeps Batman from sinking too far into the darkness, though one of the Dark Knight's struggles has always been how he perceives and treats Robin, regardless of the version. For Batman, Robins walk a line between being soldiers or his sons. Similarly, a fraction of Morty, named Marta, asks if Morty is Rick's butler or his grandson, agreeing to convince the other fractions to leave if his grandfather says he loves him. Rick needs to start seeing Morty as his true Robin. It seems very likely that Rick and Morty will develop a relationship mirroring the partnership that Batman and Robin had in the comics once Bruce figured out how to trust and respect his Robins as partners and family. That being said, Batman still struggles with this from time to time, even in the most recent comics. He's not always perfect, and the odds are strong that Rick will have an even harder time shifting his perspectives on how he treats Morty. However, it does seem the trick being challenged by Marta was something he took to heart. Even though Marta was the only one who stayed behind, Rick made sure that the game would still be running in storage so she wouldn't die, an indication of Rick's greater empathy towards his grandson. On their own, the nods to Batman are simply a couple of pop culture references among several in Rick and Morty Season 6. However, the fact that Rick and Morty are trying to have a more genuine partnership with strong parallels to Batman and Robin makes them a little more noteworthy, especially if they continue in future episodes. Carrie Kelly's Robin played a huge role in The Dark Knight Returns, breathing new life into the hardened Bruce Wayne who had fallen into extreme darkness. She was the sidekick Batman didn't know he needed. Likewise, Morty can fulfill the same role for Rick as their partnership continues to evolve into something far better than it has been in Rick and Morty.